Hey everybody, Les Butler, Les is Life. I'm here in the Solid Gospel production studio, doing some radio shows, drinking some coffee, reminiscing about lots of stuff that's gone on the past couple of months and some things coming up. I've been busy, and so that's why you haven't heard from me for a while. So let's hit rewind a little bit. Let's go back to September, the National Quartet Convention, the final NQC in Louisville, Kentucky. They're headed to Pigeon Forge next year. Looking forward to that. And we had a wonderful time there in Louisville. We had some great round tables. One moment in particular, whenever we had the Bluegrass round table, we had Guy Penrod. You say, Bluegrass, Guy Penrod? Well, hold on. He stopped by, and we had a bunch of great musicians and pickers there. And so Guy just stepped up to the microphone, and we did some singing with Guy and a live band, and it was cool. You can check it out, as a matter of fact, if you'd like. I'm not sure. Brent, my cameraman, who's behind the camera now. Brent, is it online? Did we get that? He's shaking his head. Do we have it to where we can put it online? That was we don't know. So we'll try to find it if we have some video or some pictures. I know we have some pictures, so maybe we can at least do that. Shake the camera up, and there we go. We can do that. So check it out there at singingnews.com, and you can go to facebook.com and just type in Singing News Magazine, and you can check it out there. Okay, so we had a wonderful NQC also at the Quartet Convention this year, as I think like the past 11 years. We had the Front Porch Fellowship Bluegrass Gospel Fan Awards, and we played in front of thousands of folks, and we gave out 6 different awards during the live bluegrass presentation. And speaking of that show, we had a live band. First off, we had the Rochesters, we had Breaking Ground, we had the Isaacs perform, and then we brought in the Booth Brothers and Karen Peck and New River, and they both did sets with a live all-acoustic band. That was fantastic. So see, when you miss the National Quartet Convention, especially the Bluegrass Pick and Jamboree that I host there, you miss some really cool things. So mark it down for next year there in Pigeon Forge, okay? But a wonderful week in Louisville, Kentucky. And then not too long after that, just on a personal side, I got to spend some time with Pastor Rodney Kelly in Jacksonville, Florida, and working with them in some of their ministries. Got to sing at their Sunday morning services. And if you're ever in West Jacksonville or Jacksonville, Florida area, they do a lot of Southern gospel music and bring a lot of Southern gospel groups into their church. They have a radio station that plays Southern gospel music, and their choir, they do great Southern gospel choir music. So if you're visiting, you're going through town, and you're around Jacksonville, Florida, you might want to go to West Jacksonville Baptist Church. They love and support Southern gospel music. Also, let's see, Loretta Lynn had her gospel festival. I wasn't able to attend that. Singing News and Solid Gospel, we were represented, and I heard the crowd was incredible. Matter of fact, it's already marked down for next year. So continue to look in the Singing News magazine for more information on the Loretta Lynn Gospel Music Festival. I believe that'll be in September of next year. And then, okay, so now we're up to October, and of course, the first week in October, we kicked it off with the Singing News Fan Awards at Dollywood, and whoa, a capacity crowd. It was, not my words, but the words of many fans and industry folks that was in attendance on that day. The best Singing News Fan Award show ever, and honestly, I would have to agree. It looked... It was, I'll tell you what, go check it out. We do have, shake your head, we have a video on that. See, we have the video, the live stream video. We captured that, and you can check that out at singingnews.com. And again, Singing News, if you want to go to facebook.com, type in Singing News, and you can just check it all out there. Plus, tons of pictures from that day, all of the winners, and lots of things going on in the park. We took pictures of that. So just a great day, October 3rd, Dollywood, the Singing News Fan Awards. And then that kicked off the entire Southern Harvest Celebration, Southern Gospel music all the way through, let's see, I believe it's like November 2nd or 3rd there at Dollywood. And the Singing News magazine has its own stage there with some of the best talent in Southern gospel music, some of your favorites, and absolutely the very best up-and-coming talent in Southern gospel music. So, as of this recording, there's still like 3 weeks left of the Southern Gospel Festival at Dollywood. So, hey, figure out a way to get there. All of the stages there, the main stages that they have, the large stages, all of the side stages, the singing news stage, all filled with the top Southern gospel artists in our industry. And so if you love this music, you need to run to Dollywood, and I think you can check that out at Dollywood.com, and you can get some artist lineups and that type of thing there. So Dollywood, you got to go check it out. Also, while I was at Dollywood the first week, I'll be going back toward the end of the month, but got to scratch the itch a little bit. Speaking of Les's life, Barry Rowland and Deliverance was there. They asked me to play the piano for them. We had a wonderful time. And then Ray Dean Reese of the Kingsmen, he was at the Fan Awards, and he saw me, and he said, "Hey, Les, you going to be at Dollywood when we're there?" You know how he talks. It's even way deeper than that. But I said, "Yeah, Ray, I want to be there." He said, "You're our piano player." "Yes, sir, Mr. Reese, I'll be there." So I got to jump on the piano with the Kingsmen, and boy, they just, they brought it. Honestly, I think the vocal configuration they have right now, maybe the best they've had in many, many years. They've never had a bad group, but this group, I'm telling you, is special. So if you ever get an opportunity to go check out the Kingsmen, go do that. Let's see. Just came back from Reidsville, North Carolina this past weekend, where I got to sing and preach at New Heights Baptist Church. Dr. Venable had me there, and boy, we had some sweet services. I mean, God showed up, and it was a blessing to be there. And so if you're ever in that part of North Carolina, they too love Southern gospel music. They bring it in, their choir sings it, and just sweet, sweet, special people. And by the way, their band, can I talk about that for a second? Any time I can go to a church where their band has a steel guitar player, I'm there. Call me, book me. I'll come for free. I just want to get there and play with a steel guitar, especially a great steel guitar player. And their whole band, just absolutely fantastic. But Lee on the steel, I'm telling you, that was wonderful stuff. Acoustic guitar, bass guitar. It was just a great Southern country gospel band, and we had a wonderful time in Reidsville, North Carolina. Hope I get to come back. This upcoming weekend, now when you see this, if it's past October 19th and 20th, then don't go. But on the 20th, on Sunday, I'm going to be in the morning services in Jonesboro, Georgia with Brother Joe Arthur, and then Sunday night with Scott Thomas at Pine Ridge Baptist Church in Dallas, Georgia. Again, going to be singing, and in the evening service, we'll be preaching and singing, and so there'll be lots of Southern gospel music there. If you know Joe Arthur, it's going to be Southern gospel. The choir is going to be Southern gospel, and if you're a Southern gospel fan, just show up at Joe Arthur's church there in Jonesboro, Georgia. Okay, that's Sunday morning, October 20th, and then I'll be going back to Dollywood. So toward the end of the month, if you can't get there before then, just come there at the end of the month and visit with us at the Singing News stage. Stop by the table, subscribe, buy all of our stuff, come and shake my hand and say howdy. I'd love to get to meet you, talk to you, see where you're from, and see what you like about Southern gospel music. Okay, let's fast forward now and go into November. A couple different times I'm going to be privileged to be with Barry Rowland and Deliverance and play the piano for them on Sunday, November 3rd at Covenant Baptist Church in the morning in Cleveland, Tennessee, and then at the 11th Avenue Baptist Church in Dalton, Georgia that night. That's November 3rd. Then November 24th, Homeland Baptist Church in Kingsport, Tennessee, both the morning and the afternoon services. So lots of stuff going on. Maybe it'll slow down a little bit as we approach Thanksgiving and Christmas, but God has been good. We've been able to do lots of things, meet lots of people, and be around a lot of great Southern gospel music and be blessed by it. And there's more to come, and 2014 is going to be big, and you will want to stay tuned right here to Les's Life and get the whole scoop. Till next time, God bless you.